We've all heard of AI by now, but how good is AI at being a manager? Today we're going to be finding out by comparing 3 different AIs against each other and seeing who can do the best with Newcastle in the Premier League. The first AI we'll be using is ChatGPT. Okay, so the goals are to sign Nico Williams and James Trafford. Nico Williams has been acquired. We have signed James Trafford, transferred it, Matt Target. What does AI have against Matt Target? My money is actually on ChatGPT. And there we go, ChatGPT's op Matt Target has been sold. It's time for the first game of the season against Ipswich. How will ChatGPT's Newcastle do? They get the 2-1 victory. We're almost into December and Newcastle are currently 6th. Only 1 point behind City of 5th and 2 off top 4. And Christmas is the point where ChatGPT wanted us to give a feedback update, and Newcastle are 4th and only 4 points off top spot. I don't know how they're doing this well. In terms of goals, our top goal scorers, Wisa with 11 goals in 20 games. Title race, okay. ChatGPT's put themselves in a title race. Since money is tight, buy nobody unless a starting quality striker becomes available cheaply. Alright, so ChatGPT's made the bold move of not trying to improve the team. Alright, let's see where Newcastle are going to be in March. Oh, Arsenal just knocked Newcastle out of the FA Cup. 2nd in the league. Oh my gosh, I thought they would have been lower. 2nd is insane. Oh, okay, so they're fallen. They're not actually 2nd, they're 4th. Title race is basically done, but top 4 is still on. Okay, so 3 Newcastle players made it into team of the season. Okay, so 3 Newcastle players. Bro, can you stop? 3 Newcastle players made it into team of the season. Nico Williams, Hall, and Cho. I don't know how you pronounce his name. 1 point off 3rd place City and 2 points off 2nd place Arsenal. James Trafford is 85 overall. He went up 8 ratings. Like, that worked so well for them. I don't think I've seen a +8 overall like that. Fair play ChatGPT. 2 signings and you've taken Newcastle to 4th place. Now the question is, what will ChatGPT do in the 2nd season? Board meeting for season 2, it says finish top 3, reach Champions League quarterfinals, at least 1 domestic cup semi-final, close the gap to Liverpool and Arsenal enough to enter a genuine title race. Both Walter Mata and Harvey Barnes want to leave, so I'll tell ChatGPT that. We'll decide if it'll sell the players or not. So first decision, Barnes and Walter Mata will be leaving the club. Sales. Bro, Target's gone, bruv. Why does ChatGPT hate Matt Target? Benjamin Sesko has been acquired, and we got in Jarrell Hato. Walter Mata has been sold to Man City. These players are going to big clubs. Just to be fair to ChatGPT, I'll make it aware that it's got 103 million after those sales. That's already titled charging 11. Okay. The weakness is depth. Target Archie Gray. And Archie Gray joins the club. I don't agree with these signings. Well, I mean, Benjamin Sesko's a fine signing, but I feel like there's other players that could have been signed that weren't signed. See, they lost the first game of the season to Newcastle. These are Newcastle's fixtures. Bayern and Atletico are the only difficult ones. Oh, Dortmund as well. Difficult. Newcastle lose their first Champions League game against Ferencváros something. Okay, so even though Newcastle are 2nd after 6 games, the game won't start Sesko. So I've got a sim like this for every single match. Beat Bournemouth 1-0. Yo, Sesko's flopping. Sesko's literally flopping. Okay, at the halfway point of the season, Newcastle are 4th in the league, 5 points off top of the table Man City. They made it to the Carabao Cup semi-final against City, and they're 12th in the Champions League. Benjamin Sesko's down with 3 goals in 20 games. I now see why he was not starting at the beginning of the career mode. Wisa becomes first choice striker, not because he's better, because he's producing. Somehow Nico Williams is 91 overall. Yo, he's basically carrying this Newcastle team. Deciding to stick with the team. All it's going to do is drop Wisa. First leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Manchester City. Newcastle will actually win 3-2. There's a chance they could win the Carabao Cup like they didn't realize. So this has gone badly. That Sesko's been starting and now Wisa wants to leave. ChatGPT does not care about Wisa wanting to leave. Wisa's going to stay starting striker. Why? Why couldn't you just sell him so I could do this the fast way? Any signing now only happens if elite opportunity appears. Depth crisis. Nigga, what's an elite opportunity, bro? What the flip do you think the game's gonna say? Look at this player on a cheat. What do you think this is? There's no elite opportunity. Yeah, you're not getting anyone. I'm done. Nah. You'll hear at the end of the season. You've pissed me off now. Semi-final, 2nd leg. If they lose, it'll be disappointed. They win on penalties. 2nd leg of the playoff tie. Newcastle win. Newcastle make it to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, so they're close to achieving ChatGPT's goal of semi-finals. Time for the Champions League round of 16, 2nd leg against AC Milan. Can Newcastle make it to the quarterfinals? No, they're out on penalties. Look, he's in the red zone. Yo, Newcastle are not happy with ChatGPT's job at all. This could dramatically change the view of their season. Our sim match. Newcastle kick off the final. Oh, Newcastle into the box. Oh, it's 1-0. Johan Wieser scores the first goal of the Carabao Cup final. Oh, Newcastle in behind. It's 2-0. It's looking like they're going to win it. And it's done. Newcastle United have won the Carabao Cup. Fair play, ChatGPT. You were able to mastermind a Carabao Cup victory. Although not that special, Eddie Howe's already done that in real life. Yo, it's a rematch against United again, but in the FA Cup semi-finals. Okay, fair, they won in extra time. Newcastle play Man City in the FA Cup final. I think I'm gonna quick sim this final. Do they win the FA Cup as well? They do. They actually do win the FA Cup as well. They've done a domestic double, and they ended what could only be described as an interesting season with a 3-2 win over Leeds. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm saying this right. 38 games, yeah. They finished third. 10 points behind second place Arsenal, 11 behind first place Man City. Anthony Gordon with 31 goals and 14 assists. That's 45 goals and assists in a single season. Mad. Yo, Sesko in 28 games got 3 goals only. I'm interested to see what transfers it's going to make for the third and final season. I'm only going to actually simulate the season tomorrow because in 30 minutes the World Cup opener between Mexico and South Africa is starting. Okay, this is ChatGPT's final chance to give itself the best chance against other AIs. So they want Isaac, Diogo Costa, and Adam Wharton. Consider selling Joe Linton. Gang. And Alexander Isak has officially rejoined Newcastle United. We have also now brought in Adam Wharton. Yeah, you know, I thought that ChatGPT made a good decision signing Wharton, and then I remembered that Archie Gray is the exact same rating. And the final signing of the ChatGPT summer transfer window has been made, Diogo Costa. So this is the final team that ChatGPT thinks can compete on every front. So this is the team that ChatGPT thinks can compete on every front. I would have to disagree with that. So we actually beat Man City in the Community Shield, so we're off to a decent start. This will be the proper test. The first game of the season versus West Ham, and they've drawn. It's 2-2 again. This is who Newcastle have drawn in the Champions League. It's actually not so bad. First Champions League game is a loss to Dortmund. Oh wow, Alexander Isak has broke his tailbone, and he'll be out for 5 months. Oh wow. This is not a great start for Newcastle at all. Tonali scored a hat-trick against Palace. From DM. Oh no! Newcastle are top. 3 points ahead of Arsenal. Okay. I may have underestimated ChatGPT. And if you look at the Champions League, which I'm pretty sure went a lot worse, they're 18th. Yo. It's made an assessment of itself. It's a Premier League A+, Champions League C, not good, 18th. Yeah, very bad. But PSG don't do one Champions League, they won it. So why have you gone A+, C, and then excellent? Why haven't you put an A+? Events is ridiculous. No, it's not a lead. It's January. No major signings. No panic buys. No just because they have money. No changing the chemistry. Alright, we've got the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Newcastle win it. Are they gonna get to back-to-back Carabao Cup final? Yo, they got Atletico Madrid in the playoffs. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, okay, they won 5-2 on Anfield. I was about to say, I thought it was that match that ended 5-2. And Newcastle do make it through to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Newcastle have drawn PSG in the Champions League. They lose the first leg. Oh my days, they've lost to Southampton. Second leg of the Champions League, round of 16 against PSG. And Newcastle actually make it through 5-4 in aggregate. Okay, so Newcastle play Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. Anthony Gordon is 90 overall, which means he's also one of the best players in the world. And they've lost the final to Arsenal. That's a shame. They've drawn Benfica in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I feel like that's an easy tie, but it's a 3-3 draw. It's all to play for in the second leg. And the final leg, will Newcastle make it to the Champions League semi-finals? No, they're out of Benfica 6-5. Alright, so Newcastle, with a game in hand, are 5 points behind City, but if they win their game, they can be 1 point behind them. Are you taking the piss? Stoke City, FA Cup semi-final. How have Stoke made it to Wembley? How? They've won! Stoke City have beaten Newcastle, and they're going to Wembley. How has that happened? Newcastle beat Palace. It's time for the final game of the season. This is all of ChatGPT's work over 3 seasons. They've got one of the best keepers in the world, 2 of the best wingers in the world, and it comes down to this game. If Newcastle win this, they've done all they can do, but they have to hope Man City drop points as well. It's Newcastle United win 4-2. The question is, did Man City drop any points? And the result is Newcastle finished second, 1 point behind Manchester City. They lost the FA Cup semi-final to Stoke City, lost the Carabao Cup final to Arsenal, got second in the league behind Man City on 88 points, so a good performance, and went out in the Champions League quarterfinals. ChatGPT was only able to win a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. You may think that something will work. In your mind, you're like, there's no, like, this is the right decision. I'm making the right decision. Like, this is just what I should do. And then in hindsight, you look back and you go, why did I do that? And you realize how dumb the mistakes you made actually were. I don't think ChatGPT works like that, but alright guys, it's time for the next AI. We got Gemini, and yes, I am now using a Nintendo Switch 2 instead of a PS4. We're back with the default Newcastle squad. Let's ask Gemini what it wants to do. Newcastle United belongs at the top, and we have 3 seasons to turn St. James's Park into a fortress draped in silverware. Okay, wow. Can you see how Gemini is talking? Very serious. Okay, it still wants to sell Matt Target. Nigga, it said keep everyone, but it wants to sell Matt Target. What the heck? Bro, what did they all have against Matt Target? I don't get it. Wow, I was rooting for Gemini, but Gemini's lost the plot. Okay, well, this is gonna go horrifically for them. And this is now the final squad Gemini wanted. You know what? I'll tell it the first match, which I assume Newcastle will lose. Please lose so that Gemini actually has a chance, because if they win, and I tell Gemini, okay, I'll tell Gemini they lost 2-1. See if it changes anything. If it doesn't, it's done. Get the lads back on the training pitch tomorrow at 6 a.m. We drill fitness, we drill tactical awareness, and we make sure whoever we play next feels the absolute wrath of a humiliated Newcastle. Oh, hell nah. Yo, nah, Gemini, bruv, I'm sorry. You are so cringe. Stoke City. ChatGPT lost to Stoke City. And Gemini also lost, but they lost 3-0. Newcastle United are in 13th. Not the best of starts, but it could be worse. It's October. So Gemini wants to get within touching distance of top 4. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Ah, flip, they beat Man United. Bruv, United, why? United are 3rd and they lost to Newcastle. Oh my days, Gemini's got a lot to deal with. Gimara said the club needs more ambition, otherwise he could leave. Onana wants to leave. Oh wow. A lot of them are saying ambition. Flipping heck. Oh wow, Nick Pope is left on a free. It goes from bad to worse for Gemini here. Newcastle losing again against Arsenal. What a sight to behold. Bro, who posted that? Let's have a look at how Newcastle season's going. They are 12th in the league. Ooh, 38 points. They're probably safe from relegation, but they're also safe from Europe. Osula wants to leave. Joe Linton wants to leave. They both said the same thing. Their contract's running out, but they want to leave. Harvey Barnes wants to leave because he's not playing enough. The captain wants to leave as well, and he's still... Wow, okay. Oh, flip, let me tell. Let's see, what does Gemini say? This is a complete and utter catastrophe. 30 games played, we are stuck in top position, and the entire club is rotting from the inside out. If Bruno and Joe Linton have given up on the badge and are actively forcing moves because of the position, they are done. I'm completely freezing them out of the starting lineup for the rest of the season. Yo, wait, what the hell is going on with Gemini? Bro, what is this? Okay, so Gemini's promoting this guy from the academy, Victor Markovic. Our gegenpressing has to go even deeper. This is not gegenpressing anymore, bro. Okay, let's see how the rest of these games go for Gemini. In the league, they finished 13th. They did finish above Sunderland, so that's good. Oh wait, what's this? What the hell? Wait. Oh my days, wait, hold on. Sesko's won the Ballon d'Or or something. Player of the season. What is this? Is that Kaka? Why is Kaka presenting Premier League Player of the... Michael Carrick, Harry Maguire. What is going on? I have never seen this before in my life. I'm absolutely gutting this squad to fix the culture. Let's see, what do they say? Selling the toxic core. Joe Willock spoke up because he cares about the direction of the club. That is exactly the type of character I want. Joe Willock is now club captain. Okay. Another good signing, finally. But it's Gemini, so it said that Berea is going to be a bench player. This is the squad Gemini's got. Very interesting squad. First game of the season, Newcastle beats Chelsea 3-1. Newcastle are out in the first round of the Carabao Cup to Leeds. Okay, after 9 games, Newcastle are actually 5th. So Gemini has low-key cooked. Okay, we've made it to January. Newcastle have actually picked up their form. They are 6th in the league. They're only 3 points off Champions League. Okay, I found someone from Brighton, Kostulas. And Nick Voltemada has left to go to Arsenal. Yo, Newcastle lost to Millwall in the FA Cup. I saw it coming. I knew it. It's finally happened. Barrea said, boss, I really think that if I don't start getting regular game, I'm going to need to consider my future here. Alright, we're in March, and Newcastle United are currently 4th. Though United still have a game they can play. The lead midfielder we bought during the summer window, sending emails of regular game time. Yeah, I wonder why he's doing that. You want me to start rotating him directly in the starting lineup? Why do you make me do this? Why do I have to rotate him into that? Bruv, yo. I wonder a lot to tell it. It is now the end of the season. I'm pretty sure Mbemo led the goals and assist charts. In the league, Newcastle United finished in 5th place, 1 point off the Champions League. They will be playing Europa League in the final season. Top goal scorers. Brian Mbemo was 2nd, 1 goal behind João Pedro. My guy, João Pedro. You mentioned that outside of the firing front line, the midfield didn't have any goal involved. That's what cost us. Why are these AI so sure that they know exactly what the problem was? The issue is the midfield. Not Anthony Gordon getting 12 goals this time instead of 40 goal involvements. No, that wasn't the problem. Or Wisa getting 12 goals as well. It's the midfield. Center mids and CDM. Not getting goals is the problem. Okay, so Germany has actually decided to bench Willock, even though he's captain. Alright, time for the first game of the season. Germany has finally allowed the best players to start, meaning I can now finally actually sim without doing this way every time. But first game is a 2-all draw. Okay, this is Gemini's team going into the final season. Botman's 83, but he's injured right now. Actually, not that bad. It low-key saved its season. With those rotation options, it's made the bench look a bit better. But starting 11, nowhere near ChatGPT starting 11. Well, so far Newcastle have not had a good start. It's been 3 games, but they're on 2 points. Let's see what Newcastle are now. Okay, after 9 games, Newcastle are 13. Their poor form has continued. And my head is full of poison, and my heart is full of doubt. Newcastle are out of the Carabao Cup. I don't think they made semis. I think that's the quarterfinals. If you look at the Premier League table, Newcastle are in 9. They're only 4 points off Conference League and 11 points off Champions League. And in the Europa League, they are 3rd though. I want you to drop our aggressive press down to a balanced defensive style. Just for away matches. Nigga, what? Why? Alright, the flip. Why do you need me to do that for away matches, bro? And it's time for the second leg. Will Newcastle make it to the next round of the Europa League? I think that's a yes. It's yes. After 30 games, Newcastle are 6th. So in the UEFA Conference League spots, they're still 7 points off Champions League though. They are still in the FA Cup. What round is it? Quarterfinals against Hull City. They actually won. Oh, they've beaten Frankfurt 3-0 in the first leg of the Europa League. And Newcastle officially into the semi-finals of the Europa League. Will they make it to the final and have a chance at silverware? I think they have. They have 3-0. They have Anderlecht in the semi-final of the Europa League. They've lost the first leg 1-0. The second leg of the Europa League. Oh, Newcastle make the comeback. They've won 2-0, they're through to the Europa League final, and they do have chance for the double. Okay, stop. Oh, flip, I might have simmed the final. I think I simmed the final. They lost the FA Cup final to Arsenal. I accidentally simmed it. I didn't stop in time. I want to see where they are in the Premier League. With 3 games left, they are 4th. They can only get 3rd. They can still fall into 5th. So Newcastle have got a repeat of Chelsea's Conference League final. Oh yeah, I forgot about these animations. Wow, so this is what you PS5 users always see, yeah? Make the pass. Yeah, that's a great pass. Tonali's through on goal. What? Yo, Botman's so tall. What the heck? Bro, it's been 70 minutes. We have not had a shot yet. It's just been blocked crosses and blocked passes. You see. Come on, shoot! Ah, it's first shot. Oh, flip. That was actually close. What the heck? Pep. Why is Pep managing Real Betis? What? Newcastle could score. Last minute winner here. Oh my days. They've scored. In the last minute, Gyökeres. Oh my days, a late goal celebration. Oh my gosh, what the heck? The Newcastle fans in England. Bro, who's that fan in the front, bro? This is Gyökeres POV. Wow, this is so cool. Bruv. Rudiger lifts it. Bro contributed nothing. He had one header that was close. Costa won the Golden Glove. Oh wow. So where did Newcastle finish? They finished 4th. Okay, fair play. 4 points above Liverpool. Brandon Bremer got 34 goals, 11 assists. The captain played 1 Carabao Cup game. That's insane. Alright, the third and final AI is going to be DeepSeek. The contract purge, sell high, don't let them walk. ChatGPT probably ignored. Stop comparing, bro. Yo, DeepSeek is like a teenager going through a tough period. Low-key, this might be the worst team. I had to swap deal with Barnes. I had to swap deal. I had to do a swap deal. I messed up. I flipping messed up. Okay, I actually messed up. I got rid of Harvey Barnes without realizing I didn't need to, so I've had to buy him back from Juventus. Oh my gosh, Newcastle beat Man City on the second game of the season. I'm so confused how Birmingham City in the Prem. I swear I used live start points. I don't know how the flip did Birmingham get in the Prem. After 9 games, Newcastle are 9. Not the best start. Could be worse though. And they are in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Wow, this game really does not like DeepSeek. So there's an outbreak. Benjamin Sisko appears under the weather, showing signs of illness. Send him home immediately, no hesitation. Yeah, I thought so. I'm not reading the rest of it. Oh, flip. Wait. Oh, it's January 21st. Oh, no. Okay, January 24th, they are 6th in the league. That's not bad. Carabao Cup. Are they still in that? No. They lost in the FA Cup to West Brom on penalties. The 4 mil loan move. Omari Kellyman from Chelsea. Why do you want Omari Kellyman? Okay, having a look at the table, we are now 30 games played into the season. Newcastle are still 6th. Oh my gosh. Yo, this fall off from Newcastle is insane. They finished 11th. Yo, bit myself. Oh, my bad, guys. I got hungry while sitting and simming, so I had to start eating. Sesko got 23 goals. What? Chelsea hired David Moyes. What the heck? Gemini would rage quit and start a new Please stop. This is how the Newcastle team looks going into the second season. Probably better than Gemini's, but not as good as ChatGPT's again. The final sale has been made. Dan Burn has gone to Fulham after 9 games for Newcastle. They are in 5th place, 17 points.
Because animals learn strange things when they have been starved.
In January, Newcastle United are in 4th place. They got Wigan in the FA Cup. They are out of the Carabao Cup. Loan out Walter Mada. He hasn't grown because he's not playing. It asks for signings as well, but there's no money for signings. Okay, Newcastle are actually still in the FA Cup. We have reached April. Newcastle are in 4th place. We'll see where they are at the end of the season. Newcastle beat Chelsea in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Newcastle played the FA Cup semi-final against Man City. Oh, they've won 2-1. It glitched out. It didn't show the score properly, but they won against Nottingham Forest. Don't sim it. Stop right there. But before that, I want to see where Newcastle in the Prem. They are guaranteed to get Champions League though. They can win the league still. Brighton are top, 4 points ahead. It will be hard for them to win the league, but Brighton are flipping what? Oh, Wembley Stadium. Pass. Elanga. Ah! He's at the crossbar! How is he at the crossbar? Anthony Elanga's off. Don't sulk, boy. It's 70 minutes, there's been 1 shot. The last final, there was 70 minutes, there was 1 shot. This is not realistic, bruv. Just because it's slower tempo does not mean real games have 1 shot per game. Miley, cross. Oh, what a cross! Oh, Sesko! Oh! Offside, yo. You see, Miley comes on, immediately delivers a cross. Oh my day, Sesko. But brother, the ball's not there. Why are you going for a header? What is that? They just don't shoot. Please, do something. Guys, what the flip is this?
A few moments later.
Please, just... Bro, you've taken up majority of the half to do that shot. Yeah, it's going to penalties. Igor Jesus up next. Oh, it's saved. Ah, captain's missed. Let's see. Most impactful Newcastle player shouldn't miss. Oh my days. Newcastle are in big trouble. No, that's if you want to keep Newcastle in this, you gotta save it. You gotta save it. It's saved. He's missed. It's done. Yep, nice. Show me the stands. Okay. Celebrating. I can't see his face. There's Eddie Howe. Bro. Is that a security guard trying to stop a fan from jumping up? Bro. So Deep Sea has already won a trophy. The Premier League is still possible to win. Yeah, Newcastle, they've drawn with Fulham, it's done. They would not have won the title if they won the 2 games, but they would have gotten second. Okay, so Deep Seek's made a big change that no one else has done. It wants to target an elite creative cam, Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich. Alternate Florian Wirtz. This also wants to change the formation to a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, nah, we can't afford Musiala. We're going to have to go for Wirtz then. And the biggest signing, probably any AI has made, Florian Wirtz joins the club. So this is the team going into the final season. It is a decent team, to be fair. The first game is the Community Shield against Brighton. Okay, I don't know who won. Newcastle lost the Community Shield on penalties. First game of the season is a 3-1 win versus Brighton. Newcastle just didn't care about the Community Shield. I look, you forgot Newcastle in the Champions League. Who is Jagiellonia? What? Who is that? What is this? Exit interview. Eddie, it has come to our attention that Gordon has been making scathing press declarations and interviews publicly discussing his wish to leave the team or asking me to terminate contract or isolate and sell. Yo, No, why is Deep Sea getting done like this? Okay, we gotta ask Deep Sea. Oh my god. So this is what separates the managers from the button mashers. ChatGPT would rage sell him. Gemini would terminate his contract out of spite. Can you stop waffling this? You're gonna take a deep breath, look at the data and make a rational decision. Okay, well, so you're gonna do one of those two. Nice. You just did the same thing but with extra steps. Sick. Okay, so he's gonna sell him. Replacement Kubica Kvaratskhelia. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to buy him. Let's see the other options though. Liao and then Jamie Gittins. Okay, so the ball has been dropped. You're making up overalls. Liao is not 87 overall, my friend. Okay. Ooh. Newcastle are currently in 8th place. And they actually have a decent team. But they are how many points off the title? 9 points off the title. Oh my gosh. Anthony Gordon has gone to Brentford for 121 million. In the Champions League, Newcastle at the halfway stage are actually doing decent. They are still 8th. I'm guessing their gap from the top is bigger, 17 points off. And I feel like this isn't even fully Deep Seek's fault. The fact that Gordon has just decided he wants to leave, I think has impacted the club badly. Yo, they lost to Millwall again, this time in the Carabao Cup on pens. We have got Bradley Barcola. The problem with Deep Seek is it keeps trying to guess the prices of players and the ratings and just gets them all very wrong. So the second and final signing by Deep Seek is Badia Shield. Oh my days, Newcastle out of the pickup to West Brom. Oh, Deep Seek season is falling apart. Okay, and of course now they lose. They lose their first Champions League game. Oh, Newcastle. They've lost to Barca. They lost again. Ooh. Okay, so now they beat Liverpool 4-1. Oh my days, Newcastle have got Bayern Munich in the round of 16. And what is this? Pay or sell. A transfer offer has been received for Livramento. He's giving you a choice. Renew his contract with improved. Okay, well, obviously, that's an easy choice. I don't even need to ask Gemini. Bayern Munich in the Champions League round of 16. Surely, yeah, they've lost 1-0 on the first leg. The second leg is at St. James's Park. They have a chance, but it's their last chance at the trophy. They need to beat Bayern Munich or else this season is a disaster. You see, they've drawn in the Prem. They're out. They lost 3-0. They're out. They're out of the Champions League. No, they lost 3-1. Newcastle finished the season in 5th position. This is genuinely the worst season. Just in terms of expectations versus what happened. That is insane. The morale, you can see the morale. It's just Barcola, Sesko, and Verse that are happy. Everybody else. Deep Seek only got an FA Cup, and to be honest, I think ChatGPT won. I'm not gonna blame the RNG. I'm not gonna say the game cheated me. He gave me a platform, he gave me grace, he gave me 140 million, and I finished 5th. With one FA Cup to show for 3 seasons, while ChatGPT and Gemini outperformed me. I took the biggest game and I delivered the smallest results. I feel bad. Why do I always do this, bro? Oh, a message to you guys, to the viewers. Takes off the manager's jacket, puts it on the table. Here's the truth. I came in with the biggest mouth and the smallest results. I talked about data-driven management and sustainable rebuilds and Champions League dynasties, and I finished 5th. ChatGPT and Gemini didn't have the best team on paper, but they had something I didn't. Humility. They managed the dressing room. They kept it simple. They didn't overcomplicate things. I was so obsessed with being the smartest AI that I forgot the most important rule of management. It's not about the tactic, it's about the players, and I failed them. So if you're watching this, learn from my mistakes. Don't overthink, don't chase perfect signings. Build a team, not a spreadsheet. And for the love of God, don't let your star player leave without a plan. And I wanted to be humbled, and now I feel bad. Yo, this always happens, bro. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It took a long time to make. Let me know which AI was your favorite or your heroes. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
In this world of CB Hollow, 7 minds will always follow. For that showtime of the Apollo, into the big scene and borrow. I'm not the king of sorrow. I don't know weakness. I won't show like J. Cole. I will blow. Disregard your so being past tails like I've been up here, bro.